Welcome, everybody, and thank you for joining us for episode 4 of Insert Coin to Play. I am your host, Greg. With me today is Ariel.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
And Cheech.
What's up, guys?
So, how was everyone's weekend? Oh, Ariel, you can go first.
It was pretty good as usual, especially with the snowstorm that came around. Gave us excuses to kind of stay in and play games as much as we wanted. But ended up finishing Life is Strange, which was awesome. Like, I urge everybody to play that game if you haven't yet. It's so good. And got around to some Oxenfree, got a bit of that done, and I've been enjoying what I played. But yeah, that was about it, aside from some, quote-unquote game that isn't out year practice,
Something you cannot talk about.
Yeah.
Has no name.
But that was my weekend, yeah.
Cheech, how was your weekend?
Not bad. Once again, snowstorm, games. That's all pretty much you could do. So what I did was I was playing. I actually did play a lot of Xenoblade.
Did you finish it yet?
You can't finish that game in like a freaking freaking. It's a long game. It's actually longer than The Witcher, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
No.
There is a lot of side quests on that game, and to be honest, I had spent almost 20-something hours on it, and I have barely touched the main campaign. It's been all exploration and side quests. Other than that, I did manage to grab Tomb Raider for the Xbox because I got a nice price on it just to test it out, and pretty digging it. But at the same time, we'll talk about the PC release later on, which I also got. Yeah, I know, double dipping.
Yeah, you just want to see the pretty graphics.
Yes.
Oh, so speaking of the storm this weekend, which Saturday it actually looked pretty disgusting here in Jersey. It was really bad outside.
Told that to my dog. She loved it.
Yeah, those were nice pictures. When you were walking around on Sunday?
Yes.
For me, it was mostly like snowstorm. What snowstorm?
Or walking around on Saturday with the snowstorm so she could take a dump somewhere.
Oh yeah, that Sunday though, I was like, oh, damn it! I was just shoveling everywhere.
Dude, you can't catch a break.
I was shoveling from like 9 to like 1. Trick is you use your legs and you don't go too crazy, because this is how people get heart attacks.
Heart attacks while shoveling? What the fuck?
Yeah,
That was like a few deaths already.
yeah, it's crazy. You get a heart attack because what you're doing is, and they actually, what news channel? I think it was like CBS I was watching. When you're shoveling snow, you're actually having a direction. You want to just plow through it and finish. So you aren't focused on like your breathing. Most people aren't. They're just trying to get it out of the way. The temperature is low. It makes your blood a little bit thinner, but you're pumping out a lot of circulation.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of causes a heart attack, is that you don't set a time limit for yourself to when to take a break. Most people just keep on going, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the trick is to shovel. It's like it's actually better to do it in small patches so you don't strain yourself, and you use your legs.
Yeah, you always use your legs, not your back.
Yeah, man. Well, my lower back was like sore for a day, but now it's gone.
Well, it was sore for something else, just be honest.
Shut up, jerk. As for me, I finished Oxenfree. It is a very interesting game. It's not.
That doesn't sound very promising. Right?
No, it's not for everybody. It has very good character interaction. It is a short game. It took me about 4 hours to beat. And the game itself is, you really just walk around, hearing the characters interact, solving this mystery, which, like I said last week, was like Goosebumps. So it's not nothing threatening. And I actually ended up with a happy ending, I believe.
Oh, there's alternate endings. I didn't know that.
Yeah, depending on the interaction, there are multiple endings. I actually had to look that up because I was like, because something that happens at the end made me think that, wait, and I'm not gonna say because I don't want to spoil it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started playing Resident Evil 0, which
how was that going?
the remasters look great. I got it for the PS4. the controls are the same. You're controlling a tank, and that's supposed to add to the suspense.
It's like going back to like 2000 and something, isn't it?
Yeah. So I can't rate that game how games are now. You would have to pretty much put your mindset is playing the game as if it came out, but as you're playing it back in the day.
See, that's why I said, I don't know if it was last cast, that if you were a fan of that game, in the past, you'll probably still enjoy it. Thing is, like, for newcomers, you're going to be like, this is super clunky.
Oh, yeah. And what's interesting is they're doing a Resident Evil 2 remake.
Mm-hmm.
And they haven't given any idea how it's actually going to play.
See, I wouldn't be surprised if it's, similar to Resident Evil 4 and the games that kind of followed that.
I don't know, though. Resident Evil 5 and 6 weren't that promising.
Where's Resident Evil 3 with Nemesis? Come on.
I like 3, actually.
I know, it was nice.
It was okay.
That deserves the HD version of it.
It was short, to the point, because you can beat it multiple times and you get these little different endings.
Yeah.
And just fighting the Nemesis was actually a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Like, dodging him, and if you beat him, you get a weapon upgrade. I thought it was a good game.
See, the thing with 2, though, just like Final Fantasy VII, it's the most popular one in the series.
Yeah. See, and then that's the thing. The reviews for 0, it's outdated, the controls are outdated. The storyline is wonky. Well, it's always been wonky.
Yeah.
Freaking Resident Evil 5, you have Chris punching a boulder and breaking it.
Yeah, like the infamous boulder scene. Oh my god.
Yeah, in a volcano.
You can punch a boulder and break it with your own fist, but you struggle with a zombie.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, I mean, the story itself, the story has gone off the rails, and it's always been off the rails. But the way they presented 2 is that's why everyone loves it. Mm-hmm. Especially with the 2 discs, you have the 2 characters and how their interaction like crossed. It was just a better interaction compared to how Resident Evil 1 was.
Now, from what you played of 0, are you enjoying it?
Oh, I was enjoying it, but then I got sidetracked with Diablo 3, and that kind of took over my life for the past couple of days.
There went your whole weekend.
Yeah, pretty much. I said I was shoveling snow from the morning to mid-afternoon, and at mid-afternoon till, I don't know, 2 a.m. I was playing Diablo.
Lord, dude, you were in there.
Diablo.
Actually, yeah, in the past, 4 nights, I've been going to sleep at 2 o'clock and waking up at 7. So, it's pretty bad.
Man.
I need to stop that. But it's fun. It's fun.
It's fun. Wait, is this all because of Diablo? Is that what you're doing till 2 in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I haven't touched it in a while. I mean, I gotta go back in there and finish those 2 achievements for the side quest, but
are you still playing on PS4?
PS4 has no seasons, so
yeah. So I've been playing on PC. I've actually been giving my PC some love.
About time.
I know. It's like
putting that SLI setup to use.
Yeah, on a very weak game like Diablo 3. It got its.
Yeah, at least you're using it, man.
It's got its use out of Witcher 3.
Which was the main reason why you built your PC anyway, so hey.
It was. Witcher 3
really,
and
Witcher? Yeah.
I want to say Fallout 4, but I actually never even got back into it. I started in...
Yeah, Fallout 4 wasn't very demanding anyways.
Yeah, that's true. The Fallout games aren't, but Skyrim was. Skyrim, when it first came out, was demanding, and it's actually...
For consoles, not for PC.
Well, when you have those mods, those amazing mods.
The mods.
Well, the mods, yeah.
The mods really were what really made that game shine.
Well, did you guys see any new games this week? There's I want to say a plethora. There's a good amount. One of the more popular ones, Lego Marvel Avengers. I never played any of the Lego games, but I hear they're a lot of fun.
Oh, they're a ton of fun. You gotta get into it.
Oh, so you played some, Ariel.
Yeah.
Which ones?
Primarily the DC ones, because Marvel sucks. But yeah, mostly just the DC ones. I do have the Marvel one, prior to this one. Lego Marvel, I think it was. And I only played a bit of it, and it's just as fun. I just never got around to finishing it as usual. You
know what? Ones that were actually I was interested in were the Lord of the Rings one. Those seem like they were going to be fun.
Yeah.
Well, I think what happened with The Hobbit, just as WB would do, they stopped that one, right? They didn't finish that whole series of games.
Oh, this is
No,
Well, I mean, I don't know about Lord of the
WB
Rings, but I think it happened with The Hobbit.
The Lord of the Rings itself did finish. The Hobbit, I think, was just one game.
Yeah, but yeah, something like that. But it just covered up until the Desolation of Smaug, and then the 5 armies they didn't do.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
Okay.
Next gen.
Other games that came out this week were Heroes Reborn Gemini. Which it wouldn't matter. Heroes Reborn got canceled. I watched the show. I was disappointed. I mean, it had a really good first season, but years back.
Wait, hold on. Are you telling me that this Heroes Reborn Gemini game revolves around heroes?
Yeah.
I did not know this shit. Dude, and I'm like, this game actually looks like it'd be okay. Like, pretty decent.
Yeah, it's based off the TV show. It's like a spin-off of the TV show. And the TV show itself got canceled, so.
Wait, the new one that they were doing?
Yeah, the new one.
Oh my god.
It wasn't living to expectations. I mean, I watched a good amount of the first half before the winter break, and it was just bad. Compared to how TV superhero movies and shows have been now, it's just really bad.
It felt old.
Yeah.
See, like, Heroes was really good, man, when it initially, aired on TV. I was super into it, but then I forgot what season it would have been, but I just kind of stopped caring.
I never got into it.
Well, you know what it was? It was, like, halfway past the first season, like, near the end of it, there was the writer strike. So when they went on break...
Yeah, that's right.
And they came back, and the storylines were just too convoluted and terrible, and that's why it just failed.
Man, that sucked, because that show was really good when it started.
Oh, it was. You had a guy who only was able to use his superpower when he was using drugs, which was... that was actually pretty brilliant, I would say.
Yeah.
Sounds like Greg himself.
I wish I had superpowers.
By the way, for those who are still hunting for an Xbox One Elite controller, Amazon, January 30th, open stock, but you can actually get them now.
Really?
Yep.
Are you going to get your sheet?
I don't know. Well, see,
how are you going to pitch this to people and not get one yourself?
I got my reasons, though. I had to go to the dentist last week, and I had a lot of work done. That's money. People know how the dentists are. That is money. So, I'm a little, stuck here right now.
Strapped for cash.
So, wait, didn't he fix one of your teeth and then broke another?
Yeah. It's all good.
You should have him buy you the controller.
And then what else? Let's see. What else came out this week? Yeah, Saturday Morning RPG. I don't know what that is.
Tomb Raider.
We'll get to that. This little war among the little ones.
I'm very interested in that, actually.
Yeah, you played the first one, haven't you, Ariel?
This War of Mine is really good. For those who haven't played it, it's kind of like a side-scrolling, I want to say like apocalypse simulator or something like that, where you're stuck in a house with a bunch of other random people that you just kind of met throughout, this apocalypse situation. It's really good, though. Just managing each individual person, trying to ensure that everybody stays alive, is fed, you have enough supplies to make it through the night, try to make it to where you don't get raided and your supplies get stolen. Dude, it kind of reminded me or brought me back to Civ 5 in a way, where you're trying to micromanage every kind of aspect of what's happening on screen, in a sense. But I would definitely recommend that game to anybody, really. It's really good.
Well, this little war of mine is out on PC, and I think the older gen systems. But this new one, the little ones, is only on PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah, it's pretty shocking.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
So,
I wonder if that's timed.
Another WD scenario here?
Huh?
Abandon the PC.
I'm sure it'll come out for PC at some point. I don't know if they have some sort of deal, though.
All right. We'll see. I mean, I saw that the little war mine on Steam that they had, like, the little mini expansion, but I don't think that's the same one as this one.
connected.
Yeah, I don't think.
Well, if it doesn't come to Steam, I have no one to blame but Cheech. So,
Well, why is that? Because I'm slowly converting back to console. Ooh.
That too.
Damn.
You're in cahoots with the enemy.
Yeah, you know what? So it's okay, Cheech. You should just swap out your TI with Ariel's.
No, because I still have a right, for games like Tomb Raider where I can max it out more than him. So, and it'll piss him more. It'll piss him more that I'm actually playing it on Xbox.
It makes no sense to me, but whatever, Cheech.
Achievements.
Yeah, and if you guys didn't know, Tomb Raider's been out for Xbox One since November 11th. But today, January 28th, it has been released on PC.
It broke the internet.
Yes.
It broke the internet.
It kind of did in a sense.
All right. Since you were talking about this first, Cheech, you tell us why this broke the internet.
Why did it break the internet? Well, it's simple. It's a very demanding game. My opinion is that I guess a lot of people are used to not demanding games for PC anymore, and like a lot of low-end cards are able to kind of max everything out nowadays. But this is not the case for this game. If you actually play the game and you see it, you will understand why this game sometimes might struggle on high-end cards. It's a really nice, crazy-looking game. I mean, I have screenshots where if you zoom in, you can literally see the skin and the skin cell of Lara Croft, which is insane. But
I saw that they released the high-quality pictures of Rise of the Tomb Raider, but I haven't seen a live test, I would say, because it'll be both of yours, since both of you have bought the game on PC.
Yeah, I mean, it runs. It has hiccups in there. I mean, I'm running the game right now at 1440p. I do have a GTX 980 Ti, and the only drops I have seen so far is it'll be down to 40 and in a heavy, intensive snow in the area. But it only goes there for a few seconds, and it will shoot back up to 60. Now, what's interesting is that even though it's dropping to 40, it just doesn't feel like it. Like it doesn't feel like a stutter. It's still smooth, and I believe Ariel could kind of pretty much agree with that.
No, yeah, that's one of the first things I mentioned to Cheech, that I was pretty impressed with how even going down to, mind you, I'm playing on a 980 as opposed to Cheech, who's on a 980 Ti, and I ended up switching my res from 1080p to 1440p just to see how the 980 would handle under that load. And it really wasn't bad. I felt like it was reasonable. And like Cheech mentioned, with the drop in frame rate, let's say when it's going down from 50 to 45 or, to 40 or from 60 down, it kind of felt seamless. Like I didn't have that experience where you feel as though you're getting a bit of a stutter as it's dropping in frames. So I'm not sure what they have working on in the background or under the hood that kind of helps for that synchronization in images as it's going through the frames. But 45 didn't really feel bad. Or like 40, it didn't really feel bad. And this is coming from somebody who's a stickler for this stuff. As I'm sure Cheech is, when he's playing a game, he wants us to stick at 60. And I'm sure you guys are as well. But it actually felt pretty decent. I was pretty impressed with it on a technical level. I know it's been getting a lot of flack for the fact that it's not maintaining 60 on higher end cards. But for me, what I'm noticing a lot, especially starting out, because you're dumped right into snow, there's a bunch of particle effects going around with the snow. You're seeing snow coming everywhere and at different varying degrees of intensity. So you're also going to see snow in heavier forms and lighter forms and clouds. And the fact that it's able to maintain without constant dips, I mean, you're going to get dips, but like mentioned earlier, it feels seamless. But you're not dipping like to levels where you feel like it's affecting the rhythm of the game. It still feels solid.
So you're saying it's not dipping below like 30?
I didn't even go under 40.
Some people, just in case if you get the wrong information, because there are some frames that will be at 30. Now, those are pre-rendered videos. Whatever goes to 30, because they do actually have a pre-rendered video that they just smashed together. That would be a 30.
Well, the very first one, I think, is pre-rendered.
Yeah,
right?
you get a few of those in between some cutscenes as well. So,
but that's kind of the norm. I would say compare it to The Witcher 3, how the cutscenes are 30 frames.
Yeah. No,
Like-
I'm just saying, like, some people might be like, oh, yeah, it's jumping to 30. No, it's not. It's just that it's an actual
It's the
pre-rendered
cutscene.
video. It's a cutscene that
Yeah.
is normal, that they always do in a 30 FPS.
Yeah, I mean, my recommendation would be to keep your expectations, adjacent to what hardware you have. So if you have a 980 and you're running it at 1440p, expect that it's going to drop below 60, but it's still going to maintain where it feels fluid. I mean, you're not going to see dips to 30s, which I'm sure, with a 980, you're not going to want. And likewise with Cheech and his 980 Ti, you're going to get frames according to the hardware that you have. So if you're running lower end, hardware, unfortunately, you're going to get lower frames, but you kind of, as mentioned, have to keep your expectations in line with the hardware you
Yeah, I
have.
mean, this game reminds me of what old school PC gaming was in a way, where you do have a crap load of settings. In this case, this game actually uses those settings, so it will matter. You can tailor the game to what you want. You want to blow the game out on graphics and play 30 FPS, you don't mind? Okay, you can do that. You want to lower the graphics and play at 60? Okay, you can do that. So it kind of, you have the settings there. You can just play around with them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
Now, sorry to cut you off. right now.
let's go ahead.
We are playing on NVIDIA cards, so we can't really speak for you guys with AMD graphics or GPUs. So if your experience is any different, please be sure to let us know. This way we're a bit more informed as to what your experience is like. But yeah, we're mainly gaming on NVIDIA cards when we do so on PC, so we can only give our opinions based on that.
As of now, as of this recording, so far AMD has not released game-ready drivers for Tomb Raider, so performances might improve after that, but we're not sure yet.
And this is the crazy part, that Rise of the Tomb Raider, well, we'll go back to the reboot, which was the 2013 one. That one was heavily influenced with the AMD cards and their Trust Effects model, wasn't it?
Yes, and which, interestingly enough, you are using Trust Effects 3 here, which is renamed Pure Hair. So I just don't understand why AMD is not really putting a fight in here right now.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising that there's no emphasis on AMD's, hand in this game. Pure Hair compared to Hairworks performs a lot better. I can say that hands down.
Oh yeah.
Now on a strand for strand level, I'm not sure. How many strands are going into each, head of the character models. But Tomb Raider's hair looks really good. The Witcher 3's hairworks look really good, but
Witcher 3 hair.
Tomb Raider's looks more natural. Because it's kind of tighter into, I don't know, it's tough to say, but from what I've seen with Pure Hair, considering the level of visual fidelity that you're getting with the hair on screen, and also its performance, I definitely take that over Hairworks, because Hairworks, performance-wise, just isn't, it's not fully there yet.
It's not, I mean, a bear almost killed my computer in The Witcher 3. Literally.
But again, that's because it defaulted to 8 times MSAA on the hair.
I'm like, yeah, man, I'm maxing out this game. It looks fun. Here comes the bear. 10 FPS. I'm like, oh damn.
Were you running the Titan at that time, or you just got the 980 Ti?
I had a TI, yes. And I was so happy, man. I got a TI. I can max this game out, yes. And then the bear comes and ruins my game.
Another big release that has come out this week is The Witness. The Witness is a puzzle game by Jonathan Blow, and it's very reminiscent of Myst from what a lot of the reviews say. And it is being critically acclaimed. A lot of good websites have been giving it like above 90, some 100.
Really? So it's similar to Myst?
Yeah, similar to Myst.
Oh, that just...
Because Myst in itself was just one giant puzzle game, but it was a puzzle... it was puzzle after puzzle just to get to the end.
Interestingly enough, I played every Myst when I was younger. I loved that game for some reason, so maybe I'll give this a spin.
Really? You
Yes.
played Myst?
I was one of those, yes. I was playing Myst. I played 1 through 5 with no issues. I loved it.
Oh man, I only played 1, and I think that was on a PC, and it was like a gateway.
Yep, that was yep. E-Machines, baby, E-Machines. That's how I played. That was one of my first introductions to PC gaming. Myst and Siberia.
Siberia, yeah, that was another one.
Yeah.
Myst for me was one of those games whenever I would go to Circuit City, right? This is a long time ago, guys. You guys may not even know what Circuit City is.
So Circuit City's coming back, by the way, now that you mention it.
No way.
New York store.
No.
Get the fuck out of
Yes,
here.
it is.
I thought
Oh
PC
my
Richard
God.
bought all the Circuit Cities.
No, it's coming back. Actually, let me confirm it, but yes, I saw it somewhere.
So are they rebranding PC Richard to Circuit City? I don't know. That's pretty. Well, anyway, I would always see it on the shelves of the PC gaming section,
$5.
where you would have these. I'm not sure. If you're a younger audience or older, if you're younger, PC games when you catch them in stores, they were in these big boxes. And Myst was the one that always just caught my attention, and I'm like, I gotta check this damn thing out. I always see it. It's always there, but I've never played it. Mind you, I have this crappy Pentium HP computer, and this is I don't even know, freaking early 2000s maybe? I don't remember.
Yep, so,
but I ended up playing it for a bit at one point, and I never went back to it. Never went back. But hopefully with The Witness, honestly, the videos I've seen of The Witness don't really tell me anything about it. You know what I mean? I see it and I'm like, it seems like you're running around or exploring an open area and you solve a puzzle here and there. That's what the videos lead me to believe, so I'm not super interested. However, these review scores tell me that I should pay the $40 for this game.
Yeah, that's the funny part. They're like, it's definitely worth $40. And, it will be for some people, but, if you don't like puzzles, why would you spend $40 on it?
Apparently, also the game is causing people to be nauseous and whatnot. So that actually developers are looking into a solution for that.
How's that occurring?
My guess is the way the movement works. Maybe it's causing some sort of I had some games the way they move and the camera move and rotates might cause people some reaction where they feel like the seasick effect in a way.
Let's see.
So I'm guessing that's what's causing it.
And I heard some of the puzzles were colored based, so if you're colorblind, unfortunately, you won't be able to do it. But
there are no colorblind options?
No. But the thing is, those puzzles are actually optional. So not all, for colorblind, and I believe there are some sound ones, so if you're hearing impaired, those only affect the optional puzzles, but not the main. So you can actually still go throughout the whole game without having to worry about that.